Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to PsychoMilk. Yay! We have here the cast
Yay!
of Chasing
Yay!
Sunsets.
Chasing Sunsets.
Yay!
Oh my gosh! It, this is one of my dream to actually see these people because this series is actually one of the series that's, made me very emotional and cry when I was doing my reaction. The first series actually that I cried. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so just to introduce ourselves to our viewers and to also the Chasing Sunsets team, we are PsychoMilk. We are an international group of reviewers, reactors, and analysts, and also enthusiasts of boys love series all over the world. We are represented not just in the Philippines, we are also present in the United States, in India, in Indonesia. We have Miles here. And then, where else? Where are the other
Why?
milkers?
Lizzie.
Lizzie is
Lizzie.
from Dubai. No.
Yes, so we are actually present almost everywhere. So we are also one of the pioneers of the meal enthusiast in the world. So PsychoMilk has been present for quite a long time. As Louis said, like we are the dinosaurs. But that's a good thing.
Diyos ko,
Just but that's a good thing for us.
dinosaur pa talaga po.
Yeah. And since the BL, GL, and queer series are booming in the Philippines, so this is the best time for all of us to actually engage the new set of audience. So that's why you are here. All right. So, and then we are going to introduce our lovely guests for tonight. We have Renz, the director of the Chasing Sunsets. Hi, Renz. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wow.
He is the brain. Oh nga, no? Pogi. Oh. Mas, how do you say handsome in Indonesia? In Bahasa?
It depends.
It depends. Are there like layers?
It's called
Grabe naman yung independence.
no, it's ganteng. Can you say that like ganteng?
Ganton?
Yeah.
Ganteng.
Ganteng.
Anton.
Ganteng.
Okay.
Ganteng.
It's like fancy Ganton?
Yeah,
Ganteng?
kind of like that. Kind of like that.
Okay. So, sige, Ganton. Alright. So, that's Renz, the brains of the entire Chasing Sunsets series. And then we have Stephanie here, the heart and soul, the one who made it all possible. Hi, Steph. Say hi to everyone.
Mama Rose.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, there's Steph. And then we have, of course, Virgil. So, say hi, Virgil.
Hello.
Yeah. Right. All right. Hi, Virgil.
I'm
And
supposed to scream when Malky is coming. Why I'm screaming when Fajal is coming? Like, wow, he's here.
and of course, we have the main cast of the series. But we will start first with the ever lovely Roseanne Pascua Cheche. Hi, Cheche. Say hi.
Good evening. Hi everyone. 안녕하세요.
You should do your signature pose, Che. I mean, Rose.
Yes, oo.
Like, that's the signature pose. Okay.
So, eto na nga.
Yes. Eto na ang chika.
Eme. Eme.
And then we have Kevin. Kevin is with us today in body and not just in soul.
Hello.
So,
Good evening.
Kevin is alive. Finally.
so hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Ayun.
Wait.
And of course, we have here Marky, who is playing the role of King. Hi, Marky, say hi.
Hi. Hi everyone. Good evening. I miss
Good
you.
evening to you. Oh yes, we miss you.
Naks.
Well, I will not say I miss you because somebody will get mad. So,
And who is that?
I miss everyone.
And who is that?
Just for tonight, I'm gonna give it to her. So okay.
Yes.
And of course, the two main and the lead stars of Chasing Sunsets, we have Donna, who is playing Farah. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right. The ever sexy Donna Bell is here, and of course we have how do you say it? Aura or Aura?
Actually, kahit saan comfortable. Any will do.
Anyway. Oh, okay. So
We are glad you are alive at home safely.
well. Kevin transferred to the other camera. he's now in Virgil's camera. Okay. All right, but since we are going international, so we're gonna call you Aura because that's more
Aura.
social.
Yeah.
Aura is playing Lara. So hi, Aura. All
Hi,
right.
everyone.
Okay, so there we are now complete. Wow. Okay. Before we start with all these questions, what is going to happen today is we're going to ask you some questions, and then I think Ren said that you're going to ask us some questions. Well, this is just more of a conversation. So you can ask us anything, and you can also ask you. All right. Anyway, but now that the Chasing Sunsets, the series is done, well, for the first season, I believe. So how has it impacted your lives and your outlook, both as an artist and as a person? So let's go first with the cast. Anybody would like to answer? How does the series impacted you? Anybody?
Cricket.
Yeah. May I raise my
Lead
hand?
actress.
Yes, Donna, you are
Lead
recognized.
actresses.
Okay, go Donna.
Well, my experience now that our series are done, it's like we're trying to apply it in our daily life. Every day is a different struggle, every day is a different phase for everybody. And now it's just we're coping up with it. Like it feels all right because you can now talk yourself out. You can voice things out with your friends, with your trusted friends. And yeah, every time that you have to think of something, it's always gonna be like helping each other, listening to someone. And now I am really applying it in myself, although sometimes I'm really
Okay, thank you very much, contestant number 1.
I thank you.
And I thank
Yeah.
you.
like it feels so free now. It feels so free right now.
So you're freer now to actually, and I think and I believe that it made you more sensitive to others, right? And you
Yes.
also now assess yourself, and sometimes we have all these biases, and now we have to look inside and see if we are contributing to the problem. All right, so let's go to Aura. Aura, candidate number 2.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. And for that question, I'd rather be fourth runner-up. No, I'm just kidding. No,
In-announce yung sarili.
sorry. No, as an artist, of course, I was surprised that I'm still able to do these things because I haven't had enough experience to do a heavy project just as this one. But
Mhm.
yes, as an artist, I'm surprised with the skill that I was able to show in the series with the help of my other co-actors and of course the production. As a person, as what you've said earlier, I was I'm more aware of the things I'm call it. Sorry, I'm lost.
You lost
I'm
me,
more
girl.
aware of. Ha?
Lost me.
Okay lang.
You lost
I'm
me,
sorry. Medyo nag-cook pa ako sa nangyari sa akin kanina. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said I'm very confident.
Yeah, my family.
My family.
My family.
Thank you for translating.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
my family.
Okay. We'll let Aura have to think of those words that she. But if you want to express it in Tagalog or in Filipino, go right ahead. What we're going to do is we're just gonna like translate it for Mouse and the other viewers.
It's definitely like a beauty pageant, when you cannot say it in English,
Yes.
there's always a translator that's gonna
Yes,
say it.
there's a
Yeah.
translator. All right.
Kuya Alvin.
I'm sorry. I'm just really out for words right now. There was something, or there's something that happened earlier today. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We understand you. Oh, therapist. Okay. Now let's hear it to. Wait. Kanina tayo magsisimula. Sinusunod. Who's gonna be the next one? Candidate number 3, Roseanne Pasqua.
I believe the more you talk, the more you commit mistakes. Thank you. So that's why I will not answer Char.
No.
On my experience based from what we have done on the scenes on our series, as an artist, I was so thankful that I made the cheche that people wants to see on the series, and as a person, I'm able to apply it in real life, and I'm so thankful that this series had those advocacies, and now I am confident that I can tell myself that I can help other people, that to tell them that they matter, and that's it. And I thank you.
Somebody's nose is bleeding. So, Nate, are you okay? Are you still
Oh
with
my
us?
God. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. Who's gonna be the next? Marky or Kevin?
Ayan, yes.
Okay,
Alright,
go Marky.
I'm gonna go ahead. Well, for me, this series actually is very helpful kasi after we've shot the series, is actually being shown, or after it was shown, I became an advocate myself. We had the advisory at the start of the series where we told people we are advocates, mental health advocates. And that's true. We have to really understand kasi what we are showing to the people, so that us, we know ourselves what we are talking about. We have to be accurate and to be politically correct. So I've learned a lot, so I'm thankful. Right now, I'm trying to help people who's undergoing depression. I haven't had the training, pero we had a background at least, and we had some consultations with doctors who are our partners, and it helped me a lot. Ayun. Whew! Thank you, Lord. I'm done. That's it.
Marky!
Thank you for that wonderful answer, candidate number 4.
Last one.
Like you can really see them, like their English is like going low.
What do you mean going low?
Oh my gosh. I'm almost and this is like what, an hour interview? Oh no.
Kevin is nervous right now. Right? Kevin, are you nervous?
I'm dead in the series, so I won't speak. Just kidding.
So Kevin, what are your thoughts?
Hello.
Kevin, are you with us? Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you. Yeah, there.
For me, there's a 3 impact for me in this series. Number 1 is that we gain connections between other international like you, and
Yes.
and other Filipinos appreciating our series. The network is growing and growing, and I got to meet a lot of friends like you. And number two is aside from the international and here in the Philippines, also I gain a family, which is family,
My
family,
family.
which is my family, the Chasing Sunsets team. And last,
Right.
though, the most significant impact I think is that beside of being aware of the mental health condition, I got to have a deep dive on what mental health condition really is. So yun yung maganda. Ayun.
Right. Actually, not just to the cast but to the viewers, the Chasing Suns has actually impacted a lot of people. We have been reading tweets of people saying that I can relate to the show, that I felt that it's telling me the story correctly, because mental health has been told many times in different Philippine media, but it's told in a wrong way. And this time it has been in the correct way, and people were like saying, "Oh yes, finally, this is what we wanted." Okay, and before we move forward to the next question, I would like also to introduce my fellow milkers. If you are campers, we are milkers. Who gave that name? Because I
Me
read
and
it in
Nate
our
disagree.
side. The PsychoMilk members are called milkers. Like, oh my goodness, it doesn't sound right. But anyway, so we have here Nate. Nate, say hi. Your audio is low.
Hi guys. Okay, sorry. Hi guys.
Nate is in the Philippines.
Nawawala
so-
na naman ako.
Oo nga. Okay, and then we are, of course, we have here Luis. Luis, hello, just say hi to everybody. Luis is BL Haven in YouTube and in Twitter. And then we also have here Steve. Steve is in Texas right now. So just say hi, Steve.
Guys.
Alright. And of course, we have the princess of
My
our
God.
group, and that's Mouse. Mouse
There's
from
a lot
Indonesia.
of hello, hello. Nice to meet you. Hi, Captain. Hello. Finally, we met. Finally.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. Now that we know everyone in the group, the next question I'm going to throw is for Renz and Steph. So, I think
I'm
I
so
believe
nervous
that
about.
this,
I'm so
yeah.
nervous.
No, it's okay. It's not a very difficult question, but I heard that this is your first project that you work together. Is that right?
No,
The second one.
The second one.
Yes.
Okay, so since this is the second one, so how is it like working with your sibling in producing a film or a series? Oh, Stephanie is like clapping.
We know if they're lying.
We want an honest answer.
It's hard.
We want an honest answer.
Well, no holds barred tonight.
If we reply, can we answer as well?
It's a lot of cat fights.
We're gonna give you time, but Renz and Steph, how is it like working together? Not just for working, as a production team, but working for same advocacy.
Would
Renz?
you like to go first, Steph, or?
Yeah, go Renz, and then
Just go first.
who's gonna go first?
Renz.
Okay, Renz, you go first. Kasi si Steph, she laughed. So, parang meron siyang tinatago. So,
Well, I gotta be honest, like working with your sister for a series or for a project, it's really kind of like it's difficult, because mainly because my sister and I have many differences in terms of like everything, like work ethic and principles and values and morals and stuff like that. So basically, we always clash a lot. But at the end of the day, we always try to settle and talk it down. like professional, and we always come to an agreement that this should be this, this should be that, and there's always this like kind of like rational reasoning why my decision should be this and should be that. So I think Steph understands I think Steph understands the position where I am at, especially especially when working and when pressures comes in, and a lot of things going on. So I think she understands that very well.
Right. Well, it's not just working in making a series or in film, but working with family members in any business, it's actually difficult.
Because
Right?
sometimes you actually kind of like cross the line.
Right.
Some personal stuff will be mixing it up, but we try to keep it professional as much as possible with my sister.
Right. Thanks, Renz. How about Steph? Steph, any thoughts or anything you'd like to share?
Okay.
Kevin, don't laugh.
Kevin laugh. Why are you laughing, Kevin? Okay. Technically, we have a very how can I explain this? We have a very different relationship as brothers and sisters. So when we are on set together, we always draw the line. So we know that I'm the scriptwriter, he's my director. So right now that we're actually doing something again, I am already getting how his creativity works. So my creativity and his creativity combines now. So for the past films and series, we almost clash every single day. But right now, we're actually working it out.
Right. And it's actually very normal, for people with very creative minds and very strong personalities to actually clash. But what's important is, at the end of the day, we all have the same objective, right? And our objective is to tell the story efficiently and effectively to a lot of audience and make them feel what we wanted, right? So, eto na nga ang chika, Cheche. so Cheche, how is it like working with, siblings who are also your director and writer?
Kailangan magsagot. Char. From the very first time that we called to go on Cam Avenue, naging comfortable ako, and I think there's no any problem. And the production team, direct and the writer, Miss Steph, they are so approachable, and wala akong maisip na magiging problema if ever. Yeah. All of the cast and all of the production team and other cast. So yeah, I love them all, and I miss them so much.
Ang showbiz ng sagot. Charot lang. Mamaya, we were going to have a game and you're gonna spill the tea. Anyway, so I would just like to go back to Renz. So Renz, you have infused your advocacy, actually same with Steph, in your filmography, such as Chasing Sunsets and I don't know how to say it. Anit, how to say it again?
Island.
Tama ba yun? Mouse, can you do it? Because she was practicing earlier.
One more time.
Okay, go Mouse. How to say it?
How is it, Nate? Saumi? Saumi?
Daitoy.
Daitoy.
Did she say it right?
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Very good. And for that, 1 point for you. Anyway, going back to Ren. So my question is, with your advocacy and your filmography, so what drives you to actually infuse these two elements together? So and we believe this is not going to be your last work. So I think this is also not going to be your last work with Stephanie. What other advocacy or social issues that are you interested to look into?
You want an honest answer? Do you want
Because
an honest answer?
because you
Honest
have quite
answer.
a lot of ends. Like with your first movie, you talk about this
Yeah.
class differences to talk
Yeah.
about a menstruation, and then
Yes.
when you create Chasing Sunsets, you tackle quite a lot of social issues. You talk about LGBTQ plus awareness. You talk about HIV awareness. You talk about um, what else? Mental health. You talk about how to become a single mother. There's a lot of things
There's
that you
yes.
already talk about. So we kind of want to know, like, what else that you want to talk about in your next movies or series.
Actually, a lot of things, because there are a lot of things that we need to talk about right at this very time. However, we cannot spoil you yet, but let's go. Let's start first with the Sa Umiday Toy.
Mhm.
Our aesthetic with my sister Steph is actually sort of socio-political. So we want to
Mhm.
tackle more of socio-political issues. However, we want to create a material that is also easy to understand,
Mhm.
that is relatable, that that anyone could actually grasp what are we talking about and what we're trying to say. So basically, Chasing Sunsets is actually one of our one of our first no one of our what do you call this? How do I say it? Um, I can't think of the word, but when we are creating Chasing Sunsets, I actually wanted to make sure that this isn't just your ordinary queer series. This isn't just your ordinary girl love series, and I that's why social issues should be there for us to be
Mm.
aware, for us to raise an awareness, and I think sort of we kind of like did a good job. I don't know.
And
Yes, you
You
actually
and
tell,
I
you
did.
tell guys, you tell guys.
Yeah, go
and I
Steph.
will just add that whenever okay, I will have this disclaimer just for you only, ha.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever I'm the writer, there will always be an awareness and sociological, political, economic, everything
Oh,
issues
yes.
that needs to be raised. Even though that if there are many reactors that will going to say it's very preached at, I don't care, because these issues are needed to be heard and needed to be talked about in a manner that it's good, it's
Yeah.
relatable,
In a
and
manner
it
that
is
it's, yeah.
being narrated well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you want people to talk about these issues, you need to learn, you need to narrate how well are you going to do the story, how well are you going to choose characters, and how well are you going to deliver it visually.
Mhm.
Right.
Yun lang.
And actually, Steph, no, I've been stalking your Facebook for quite a time, and I've been
Oh
reading
my god.
your post.
Oh my
You
god.
are well,
He
not
learns
in a
from the best.
not in a romantic way, but I just to get a feel of your thoughts, just to get a feel of what's going on in your head, and you are a very socially aware person, and you are not afraid to tell the people this is what I think, right? And I think the good combination with you and Renz is that Ren's creativity in terms of how he tells it visually and how you tell it in the matter of writing, it blends together and makes a very good series that makes people feel that they're watching, and at the same time they can feel that this is actually real. These are stories that needs to be told, right?
Yes.
Because
Thank you.
there has been a lot of series already, BL series, GLC pure series that we have seen. Some of them are just there to make you feel kilig, just to make you feel giddy and happy, and then that's it. And then at the end of the day, okay, so what now? So this is one of the series that's exceptional for us. So that's why when I was the one actually proposed to the PsychoMilk team to actually engage all of you and talk to you, because I will not I will not let this pass that I will not have to meet any of you. Because
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
one thing that you notice is that there are still reactors, there are still viewers. Even the Chasing Sunsets is already done. Have you noticed that? They
Yes.
keep on
Yes.
posting in social media. They keep posting in their YouTube. They're
Yes.
making contents about the series. So it means that you are making ripples
Yep.
of influence slowly to a lot of people. And just recently, I was talking to a dad. He's a father, so he was talking about, you know what, this series, I love it because I can relate to it. I can relate because his daughter is a lesbian.
Mm.
And so now he feels more for his daughter. So imagine the good work that you're doing. But
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
going back to Steph, one of the
Yes.
things that a lot of viewers liked is the poem of Lara, right, Mouse?
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Because it's not just beautiful. You have to really, really like you.
Yeah.
I watched the series too many times, but you have to pay attention to every single line of the poem to really understand the work
Especially
of
the
Lara.
last poem in the episode 5.2.
Yeah, but
The complete poem.
yeah.
So my
yeah.
my question to you, Steph, is can you tell us your inspiration in writing that poem?
I'm
It was
gonna I'm gonna
beautifully done.
I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you a
go,
fun fact
Reds.
first before she'll gonna answer. In the
Okay.
original draft of the script, there was no poem.
Oh, really?
There was no poem in the script.
My God!
And
Oh.
there was no poem in the script. And then I told Steph, I need something. I need something that would wrap up the entire series. And then I checked her blog, her personal blog, and then I saw the poem that she did, which is actually fitting for the series. And
I
I told
actually read some. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then I told her, we are going to use the poems for the series. I just need you to edit out some of the parts and let's put everything. So
That's
just a
good.
fun fact for everyone.
Nice.
Mouse.
Good.
Okay,
It is
before we go to Mouse, Steph, anything you want to say? What are your inspiration? What drives you to write this wonderful lyrical poems?
Well, technically, when I write poems, I usually have my coffee. Well, mm, I don't know. It's innate in me. Whenever I feel sentimental, whenever it's raining, whenever the sun is so hot, I those are the drives that makes me want to write a poem. So the poem actually that is complete, it's not
Uh-huh.
the original. If you saw the original, it's a tragic story actually. So I
Yeah.
just rewrite it. I rewrite it and to make it more happy. So that's it.
Yeah, it was really wonderful. Would you agree, everyone? That
Even
poem was
having
classic.
poetry, as Stephanie said, she just sits somewhere, sips her coffee, jots down her thoughts. Sometimes these thoughts are actually the best poetry that you can read because these words are honest and this will reflect that moment. It is a preservation of that very moment. It's not actually, for me, it's not actually poetry. It's basically encapsulating that moment for
Yeah.
everybody else in the future. That's it.
Couldn't
Right.
agree more.
Yeah.
That was so good, Louise.
Love
Thank you so
that.
much.
Yeah, it actually wrapped up the entire series with a wonderful poem. And
Exactly.
let's go to
And
the person who actually read that poem. Aura,
Yeah.
are you with us? Okay, her video is off. Aura, are
Aura.
you? She's not. Okay, we'll return to Aura when she's already with us. But so let's go to Rose muna. I always forget the Rose. I always call her Cheche. So nasanay na siguro ako. Parang for me, Cheche and Rose Ann are just one in the same person. Anyway. So, Rose, you played an important role in balancing the heavy dramas in the series. So, and actually, I like your character because your character is not just comical, but it's very natural. Because there are some series that we watch that the usually the comical character is like parang forced or pushed to make very funny, etc. But you are natural. So anyway, we were also given a glimpse of your backstory in the last episode, in the grand finale, right? What were your thoughts regarding people who are generally happy, with a very happy disposition, but with a very dark past? Because that's where
I'm sorry, the
Cheche is
connection.
coming from. Okay, di ba si Cheche is a very happy person, right?
Yes, sir.
But she also had a very traumatic past. So what are your thoughts about people who actually have this kind of disposition and a very tragic past?
Based from the role that was given to me,
Yeah.
sobrang na-surprise ako that meron something twist yung ganong kwento ni Cheche. But I'm so I was shocked and I was surprised and I'm so excited to reveal, especially when we shoot that part.
Yeah.
I know that part will be able to give some message and inspire everyone, especially those who experience that kind of
You're right.
tragic. And the message taught us that no matter how hard life is, no matter how tragic what we have experienced, we should always be happy because there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy, that we need to move forward. We don't need to stop ourselves on that past. We just need to move forward and be happy and create new memories with your special someone or other
Right.
people.
But one thing that you will notice is that choosing to be happy means you have to be strong. Like you have to be strong to hurdle all those, tragic past, all of those negativities, to put you in a place wherein you can influence people to be happy as well. So that is what Cheche is, that character, and you gave her
fighter.
justice actually. So and
Thank you.
anong tawag natin dyan, kudos to you for that. So
Correct.
punta naman
Thank you
tayo
so
kay
much po.
Yes, punta naman tayo kay Marky. Si Marky na nagsisway-sway sa background.
Okay, yeah.
Si Marky, okay, Marky, your character King gave us the series another serious side of the series, which tackles HIV, especially during the time of the pandemic. And according to WHO, this is one of a pandemic within a pandemic, because HIV is a pandemic of its own for the longest time. And now a lot of people living with HIV are having problems in accessing their medications because of the pandemic, because we're in a lockdown. Okay. So in portraying your role, what significant learnings or realizations that you had?
All right. Well, I'm very privileged to have been given this part of King and to at least enlighten, show other people the truth behind HIV or being diagnosed with HIV. Alvin or milkers, I actually learned a lot, and one thing that I learned here is apart from taking medications, that HIV is something that can be treated. It's not like the stigma that we have or the stereotype we're in. If you have HIV, you'll die. It's not
that's not a death sentence.
Yeah, it is not a death sentence. That's right, Marky. That's
not
a
death
good learning.
sentence. That is right.
Okay.
So one thing that I learned and one thing that I want to show and what I want people to understand is even after diagnosis, there's still a beautiful life. So apart from reminding people of the urgency and frequency of getting tested, using protection, and so on, I want to inspire them that you still have a life you can live and you can still live it to the fullest despite the situation. No one wants to have this condition or no one wants to contract this infection. But even so, even if you contract this, you still have a life, and there is someone for you, someone with you, and someone supporting you. So that's what I wanna share, and that's what I learned actually. So that's what I wanna share as well.
Wow, thanks, Marky, for that. I actually have a lot of friends who are people living with HIV, and many of them have been living with HIV for more than 10 years already. So it's one of the realizations, and I extensively talked about that also during my reaction video. Pero siguro on the side, before we go to the next, so my question would be, talagang kailangan ba yung shower scene na yun? Oh my gosh, Renz, what did you do?
I need subtitle here. Like, what are you talking about? I'm only hearing like shower. That's the only one that I catch.
Miles was
Shower?
like,
Kaya Alvin nagigising si Miles.
But you know what? Exactly. You know what? I didn't write it in my review, but honestly, I don't get it. Why I have to see him showering? Like, that's one thing that I don't get. Like, okay, he's coming home from work. Yeah, he's like tired. Why he has to shower? Why we have to see him
Miles,
showering?
I love
Like,
that you're distracted.
why?
You also like it?
Miles, you didn't like it.
But I was like, yeah, I'm not complaining. I just asking, like, why? But yeah, I'm not complaining.
it's a thirst trap, dear. It's a thirst trap. But
Okay. But then after showering, you have to really put on your clothes, Marky. Like, just to open your laptop, talking to Basta, like, put your clothes first. Like, okay, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Alvin.
It's just really hot. It's just really hot. I'm
Because
sorry.
it's just really
Alvin, we
okay.
need to conclude.
Okay. Your air conditioning is not working. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not complaining. But you know what? Like, King's character is actually really, really, really interesting. But if we're talking about HIV, like people is afraid to get tested to HIV, just like how King is afraid of.
Yeah.
But if we're looking at our condition right now with the COVID, it also resonates with our condition right now, because people with the COVID-19, they also reluctant to get tested because of the stigma. Because so like when I watch King's scene with Donna, it's also like I'm thinking about a lot of people that actually are struggling with COVID-19.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to get tested because they are afraid of stigma.
That's true.
I guess.
you see, Renz, that's what you did. Look at Mouse. We were talking about shower, and then we were talking about being naked while you're talking to the laptop, and now we're talking about COVID-19 screening and testing.
There's a lot of thing about that shower that you're like,
You're so alive, Miles.
you also, yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, why he has to take shower, like, but I'm not complaining though. I'm enjoying it.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
See, she's enjoying it so much.
I'm enjoying it. I have a lot of pictures if you want to see in my phone.
She has actually a lot of your pictures in her phone.
Not only Malky, I have a lot of Chasing Sunsets pictures.
Yes, it's for the review, right? It's for the review. You understand?
I also make a thread in Twitter, so I have to capture the... Yeah,
You're explaining too much, Miles. That's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You understand.
Okay. Move to the next question.
Okay, moving on. Okay, let's move on to Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Okay. Kevin is actually working both on screen and off screen. Are we right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, in your future engagements, which of the two would you like to give a little more interest? Are you like more interested in working on screen, or are you more, off screen?
Direct, am I allowed to
I want to know also, Alvin. I want to know.
Am I allowed to speak? Just kidding. I'm enjoying the part that I'm part of the prod team right now. But no more details. But I enjoyed most working with the brilliant minds like Steph, Derek Renz, and Kuya Berhel. And it, I don't
Nothing follows.
anything.
Maybe if you can change your clothes in the next series, you will enjoy acting more.
Yes, yes, please.
Yes, yes.
What?
Should you have your on-screen appearance again? So please change colors of your clothes.
Have you returned the shirt
Actually, it's
given to
by
you?
Derek. I just borrowed it from Derek.
You know, you are effective working on screen and off screen. So whichever your heart's desire. So we are going to support you for that.
Yes,
But you know, we have some suggestions for you. So if you want to go on screen again, please change your clothes and and please have that kind of haircut. It looks good on you.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
are more of like a baby boy in that in that get up. Okay,
Thank you, Abby.
let's go to Donna. Donna. Okay. Hi Donna. Okay. All right there. So Donna, you are a beauty titleist, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, she's a beauty titleist, and you are also one of those people who are being tied to contend for the Miss Universe Philippines crown. Is that correct?
Um, People has been requesting for me to join, but I just don't figure it out for now. I'm taking a break from the pageant industry, for the
Mhm.
modeling industry as well. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna explore more about something else. Like something I wanna do, something
Mhm.
interesting that people don't really know about me, that people have no idea that I can do that. And I made a big revelation last year that I am bisexual, and now I'm really showing it to the
Yay!
world. And more of it, people have no idea that I was, and I still am. So it's really a big help for me. This project is a big help, like a lot.
Right. I'm so happy for you and welcome to the Bi World. See this flag here at the back? Because
Yeah,
I'm
and
an
there's
open.
a lot of
Yeah.
girls messaging me after the series.
Right. Because there are actually a lot of bisexuals in the Philippines. It's just that there is a lot of biphobia in the Philippines,
Yes.
and most especially with bisexual males. Bisexual
Mm.
males are oftentimes stigmatized both in the heterosexual and homosexual communities.
Yeah,
And it was
I
very
agree.
difficult for me to actually explain to them who we are. And we keep telling them that we exist, right?
True.
So
That's true.
and I'm glad that Donna, you are one of us. So keep raising that flag. But my question for you is, it is not actually the question yet. Ang haba ng
Okay,
question, di ba?
okay.
Well, the question is, what do you think are the similarities and the differences in terms of your preparation and execution of uh, you as an actress and you as joining pageants? Are there any similarities in terms of preparation, practice?
I think it's more of showing who am I
Mm.
with acting and who I am not in the pageant world, because
Mm.
there's a big difference actually. When once you experience both industry, there's going to be a lot of differences.
Yeah.
In the pageant industry, there's a lot to conceal, there's a lot to hide, there's a lot to maintain. Well, in fact, in acting, there's a lot to show.
Yes.
You have to give more.
Correct.
Right.
They have to understand you. They have to know your story. They have to know where it's coming from. And it's really an eye opener for me, because I thought while I was joining the pageant industry, I had trust issues with who I'm going to
Mhm.
talk to
Mhm.
and who's going to be the crowd I'm in.
Yeah.
And then with the acting, when it comes to my acting, the director knows. When I had the, let's say, the start, I told him that I wanted to show more emotions. I wanted more. I wanted to show more. I don't want to people see me like I'm the strong type. I'm not the lonely type, because in this series I showed a lot, like a lot. And
That's
it's not
true.
really that hard, because it's all in your head. Actually, it's all in your head. You just need something. You just need, a scene where you can just put it all out, and it happened. Basically, it happened.
What can you comment on regarding your memes? You have memes, going around different social media. Those memes that you were mad. Yung
I'm
galit ka kay
mad, I'm
Cheche.
angry, I'm sad, I'm lonely, I'm
Yes.
broken, I'm hurt.
When you were shouting kay Cheche, though that picture is all over the Twitter world. Oh my gosh, you're now a meme. Don't you know
I've
that?
I'm dealing like the quarter life crisis right now, but yeah, I have a good people to talk to. I have them, and starting from now on, I'm just starting to figure things out on my own, even though it's heavy, it's untamable sometimes. I just have to work on it. I just have to focus on one thing and just have to be happy. That's why I'm surfing. Surf every day.
Right.
Surf, just be it. I'm living my life. I'm still young. Don't want to feel depressed
you're
for the
so
rest of my
badass doing those
20s.
surfing.
Correct.
Yeah. And
Great.
I think that my character, my real life character, is really like, there's only small difference. Farah is stable.
Mhm.
Donna is unstable. you see it. You see it. You see it. But all in all, I'm still that. It's just sometimes you have these conflicts with yourself.
Well, but I think uh, what I do basically just talking all of you guys. So what I think about is actually the being part of a series also help you in real life. Like Monkey once said in his Twitter, like he's listening to this podcast of I guess meditation podcast or things like that. So it helps him to get through the hardness of life. And Donna with her surfing thing, Kevin with his Kevin series. Oh, you have to watch him with his sibling. So much fun. And then it's so much fun. I just watched it today. I love that. So and then Awa also with her BTS thing or the other stuff, but like and Rose and with her music. So I guess like being part of the series also help not only the viewers to deal with their own hardship, but also I guess the cast and crew as well. They learn a lot from this.
Yeah,
So
that's right. Okay, hi Aura. All right. So, earlier we're supposed to have a question for you, but you went offline. So anyway, you said that you have everyone there has a little to no professional acting backgrounds or training, but you pulled out some heavy drama sticks. Like, you were like crying and like wailing like. So, how did you prepare for that?
I actually have the longest time to prepare for a scene. Longest one to shoot is Cheche, because Derek Renz is very crucial with the comedy part. However, for me, I have to take like I think the maximum I took for a heavy scene is like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I'm not really sure. There was actually a scene, a crying scene in the bonfire where we have to light up how many bonfires because they're waiting
lot.
for me to internalize, and I wasn't able to do that night because I think what happened that day was I was asked to do a scene earlier the day, but then I got carried away and I froze. I think Direct has the video. I literally froze crying. I wasn't able to control it. That's why when we had to shoot a heavy scene that night, I wasn't able to get in character anymore. So it takes it's really difficult. I'm not gonna deny it. It's really difficult to portray to play a role of someone that has a mental health condition.
True.
But
Steph,
was
were you able
sorry.
to help or like get into like to the head of a person, what's going on? Were you able to like do some coaching with her on that?
Yes, with Steph, we actually talk a lot. There before specific scene, we like talk to each other. She share some of her past experiences, past breakdowns, and then she's able to get me into the character, and for me to be able to understand Lara more.
Great. That's wonderful. Well, apart from Aura, who's been crying like a lot in the series, we also had King, who's also crying a lot in the series.
That's good.
He was crying at the end of the. He was about to tell the result of his test, and I was like saying, "Oh no, he's positive," and then he just said, "I'm negative." Like, what the hell?
What bugging me more is like he keep on this one, like please just put it off. But it's a good thing. But
Sorry,
actually,
what do you mean?
Yeah, that's what.
Sorry.
You're listening to song. But
Yes.
actually, well, I know that preparing for your role as Lara will be difficult, but coming out from the role, is it also difficult for you?
Who are you asking now? Sorry.
Aura. I'm asking
Aura.
Aura.
Oh,
Like, after you finish, you're done with the shooting. Is it also difficult to getting out from your role as Lara? Because I guess you kind of pretty much engaged with the character, and you also have that past experiences. Is it difficult to get out from the role itself? And how you get out from that role?
At the first, I think 2 or 3 weeks of the shoot, yes, it was really difficult for me to separate myself from the character. Especially, I also had bad experiences in the past.
Mhm.
However, these people that I am with, I'm very thankful that I am with the right people. They were there whenever a scene is already done. If me and Donna couldn't stop crying, they're always there. Every time I'm not feeling well, someone will approach me, ask me if I'm okay, or if there's anything I need. Everything that we're treated really good in this series. Again, even if we're not from a very big production, these people help us to be the best on the series at the same time as a person.
Yeah, actually, it's not just a series; it's actually a support group, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Agree.
right.
That's correct.
It's a support group.
Yeah.
It's an emotional support
Yes.
group, right? Because I think many of you have emotional baggages when you come into the series, and then now we're talking about mental health, we're talking about HIV. We have to process a lot of these things, and it's important that you have Renz and Steph and the rest of the team, guiding you through all these things, because these are very difficult to process. Correct?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
And
we actually have a class every Saturday at camp.
oh, really? So,
We
what
have
is that
different
class? May we
class.
know?
We have political, and then
Oh my God, Aura, no.
That's good. That's good.
we have what
Swimming
else?
class.
Kevin, can you help me? I think
Swimming
Kevin has
class.
the most class subjects enrolled in camp.
Do you need teacher? Because like Alfred and me can join the classes, also giving you some advice. But actually, what I like about Cam Avenue Studio is like it's not only that they are supportive to the cast and crew, but they also supportive to the viewers. Like once I talked to Lance after he tweeted about the fun fact tweets, and we have quite a chat about it, and he said to me like, you're always welcome in Camp Avenue, Miles. Like every time you have a hard time, you can just contact us and things like that. So they extend the love not only to the cast and crew, but also to all of us that I would say that all of us that may not even see the series itself. So that's what I get from this lovely family, that they want to extend the love, and they want to share and want to support like each other. So that's kind of heartwarming in this kind of situation. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Miles.
Thank
Oh,
you,
wow.
Mas.
You guys have been a family since day one, since when we started, because we've always been a fan of Miles and of course Alvin and the entire PsychoMilk family. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
I have a question for Renz and Steph, because we noticed when Chasing Sunsets is still about to air, there are a lot of articles written about Chasing Sunsets that it says it's a GL, or a girls love series, and then somewhere in the middle of the series it changed, it became a queer series. So may I ask what made the decision to shift, and can you like explain to us what your thoughts on it?
Mhm. Yeah, because there are a lot of there are people who are kind of like confused whether this is a GL or whether this is a queer series. It's actually okay for us because the fans actually tagged us as the GL.
Yeah.
So we actually didn't know about it. And then when there was actually an article or a tweet stating that we're the fourth, I think, or the third GL here in the Philippines. So we kind of like, oh, okay, so there is an existing word that is GL. So we kind of like, it's okay. But then we kind of like reassess where we really are in the entire arena. That's why we came up with, we settled in with the queer series, because the stories itself isn't just only focused on the girls' love, but the entire stories of each cast. And I think each and every one in the entire series, I think we got everyone from each spectrum of the LGBTQIA+. So we had a good representation of each and every one. So I think that's why, for us, I think it's okay, or it's safe for us to say that it's a queer series, because we have to represent each and every one in the spectrum of the rainbow.
Right. I think because a lot of people, even BL series versus queer series, there's like a very fine line that a lot of people get confused. So I think you actually answered that very well. So because it's not just the story of Lara and Farah, but also the dimension of King, the dimension of the other characters that made it more
Drag
of a
queens.
queer series. So I think that's where I believe that the shift is. But my last question before we start our mini game, we have a mini game very, very quickly. Okay. My last question is that because since a lot of your fans were saying that you're still a GL series. Okay. So there is a major trope or a certain formula in GL series wherein it usually the GL series ends tragically, like one of the main characters die, or perhaps they don't end up together, like they end up in different schools, etc., etc. So usually the GL series are usually tragic. Okay. And Chasing Sunsets is not like that, because when it ended, it gave the audience a part to imagine what could have been, right?
Yes.
Because that's it's like a cliffhanger. So it's like giving us a vibes of okay, so we don't know if what happened to them. Are they gonna be together? Are they not gonna be together? So, what are your future plans for how the story will go if ever there's going to be a season two? Taking off from that ending, because it's a unique ending for a GL series. So now we wanted to know if you're going to pursue a season two, how are you going to navigate the story now?
Mm, that's a very good question.
Rance and Steph. Steph is like, oh, I'm nervous.
I've been
To
dying.
wrap this with a mini game. But what we're going to do is I'm going
Yes.
to tell you the mechanics. You will be given 5 seconds to respond. And we call this mini game Sunsets at 5.
Wow.
Okay, so
Nox.
Sunsets at 5.
Nag-isipan.
Pinag-isipan, brainy.
Tama.
Yeah, because you will have 5
Pinaghandaan niya
seconds
yan.
to respond to each of these questions. But you will not have to defend your answer. You just have to answer it on top of your head. And then
Okay.
we will move on to the next question. What we're going to do now is you are going to choose the first person who's going to answer. Who do you want to answer the first question? Can you say it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ren.
Ren.
Renz.
Friends.
Okay.
Really?
So
Direct
Renz.
Okay, sige.
Sunsets at 5.
So wait lang. I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
the second, I'm gonna pick the second player.
Yes, you're gonna
Okay.
pick the second player. Okay.
Alright.
So the question is, who among the cast or the guest, okay, did you find physically attractive when you first saw them? 5, 4, 3,
Donna.
2, 1. Donna. Oh. So si Donna. Well, actually, she is really attractive.
Nice.
Yes.
Those legs are to die for. Oh my gosh.
True.
Like when you're running in those
Nainggit ka
like,
kuya, no?
oh, when she was running in that beach, like I was saying, oh okay, take me with you. Come on. Nakakainggit. Okay, so Renz, who is going to play next?
Next player is Steph.
Steph. Sunsets at 5. If you're going to swim in a beach and skinny dipping, who are you going to take with you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kevin?
Kevin?
Oh my gosh, why?
I just saw him right there.
What's going on?
Make it your YouTube series like.
Buti na lang walang explanation.
Oh my
So,
God.
so si Kevin ang dadalhin for a skinny dipping. Oh my. Well, anyway, since Kevin is a ghost, so he's okay because he can vanish
Yes.
when you go skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Okay, Steph, who are you going to choose to play?
Donna.
Donna. Sunsets at 5. Who often forgets their lines? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's check.
Che. Ano ka, Che?
Oh.
Aminado naman daw siya. Like she's pointing to herself already. Like she's the culprit. Okay, Donna, who is going to play next?
Marky.
Marky, Sunsets at 5. Who is often scolded by the director? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ako?
Marky, would you agree? Si Marky daw lagi napapagalitan. Oh, Mars, he's not a good boy.
Do you think he is a good boy? It's the beginning of the series. Do you have that kind of issue?
Oo, parang ano siya, he's a makulit boy. He plays a lot.
He's improving. So
Yeah,
he needs to be
yeah.
scolded to be improving.
Okay, Marky, who's going to play next?
Si Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
Kevin. Oh, no. No, I'm not gonna ask you about the skinny
Oh,
dipping.
Yeah.
Okay, sunsets at 5. Tell us one personal care practice, okay, skincare practice of any of your fellow cast that you find amusing or weird. 5, 4, 3,
Sorry, I
2,
can't
1.
answer that. I don't because we don't
I guess
shower.
Try my skincare actually.
He's got nothing. Well, because you're always asleep, what?
So
We don't.
sorry.
On top of your head, sino kaya sa tingin mo ang mga cast na may mga weird na skincare practice?
Marky, kasi beside ako, siya yung mas madami kaming skincare.
Yeah, look at behind that closet there. There's a lot of products. Okay, so Kevin, who do you want to play next?
Let's go for Ate Aura.
Aura. Okay, so Sunset at 5. Who among the cast is often grumpy or moody? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Donna.
Donna.
We all know. And she knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
She knows. Tatago na nga siya kanina, di ba? Okay. So, Aura, who do you want to play next?
Cheche.
Che, Rose. So, Sunsets at 5. Who among the cast likes to take selfies a lot? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Donna.
Si Donna ulit. Donna. Nabibingo ka na. Okay.
Savage.
Rose. Yeah. Who do you want to play next?
Miss Mal.
Si Ma.
Are we also playing? We also
Well,
playing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We
okay.
are part of the game. We're part of the
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Mars.
Okay.
Okay, Maz. The question is, who among the cast would you like to work closely in the future?
Work
5,
closely. What do you mean
4.
by work closely?
Work
Physically.
closely, like yes. Physically,
What do you mean by work closely?
Yes, yeah, closely, like close proximity, face to
It's
face.
in terms of working, right?
Well, yeah. Well, you can go beyond if you want to.
I know. I'm so professional,
Okay.
In terms of working, then should
Yes.
be only one person, right?
Yes.
It should be Rance.
Oh.
Coffee.
oh.
Over coffee, Rance. So we're going to talk about projects over coffee.
Oh, my Marky heart is like destroyed.
Right. It's only working, right? In
Okay,
terms of
well,
working.
okay. That's a technical term there.
Yeah.
Working naman eh. So, okay. So, Ma, so who do you want to play next?
You.
Me? Okay. What?
I'm not
All right.
What is the
Okay.
question? Are you going
Me.
to ask the question by yourself?
Yeah, you can read the question if you want to.
Let me find it first.
Those questions haven't been asked.
Kuya Alvin, what place in the set you are mostly seen will be living in Camp Avenue for life? Who will you live with? If you can live in Camp Avenue forever. Kevin,
What?
you gotta take Dominic with you.
I hate you, Miles.
5,
Who will you
4,
live with
3,
forever in
2,
Camp Avenue?
1.
Who?
Okay, if I'm going to live in Camp Avenue forever, I'm gonna take Marky with me.
Okay, that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah, because he's my
What
king.
do you wanna do?
A lot of kinking stuff.
Okay, we'll move to the next
Anything
person,
stuff.
please.
Something that we cannot say on air.
Okay, PM
SPG po, SPG.
Like baking, sunbathing.
Baking while sunbathing. Okay.
Okay, SPG
Kumas.
po.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright, so
kalat.
I want not Nate to answer this question.
No, joke.
If you are going to be trapped in an island, who among the cast are you going to bring with you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait. I have a technical difficulty.
You're running out of time.
Technical difficulty.
Nabingi
Yung
bigla
tanong?
siya, di ba? If you're going to be trapped in an island, who are you going to take with you? The
Wait
cast.
lang.
Among the cast.
Pwede nasa cast? Sige. Si
Or you can
ano,
also take Steph and Renz if you want to.
si ano, si... Naku, wala akong maisip. Wait lang. Siguro si
Ay.
Kuya Kevin.
Si? Si Kim.
Kevin.
Si Marky.
No.
Tama ba? Who?
Kuya
Kevin.
Oh, Kuya Kevin.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, mabenta ka tonight.
You can play.
Someone
May
wants to
effective
take
red
you in
light.
skinny dipping, and someone wants to take you in a, in a deserted island.
Iiwanan ko siya. Bahala siya.
Well, he has nothing to worry about. He's a ghost.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Nate. Last round, last question. Who do you want to choose?
Or play.
I think Cheche.
Che. Okay. Che, if you are going to be recasted in Chasing Sunsets, the series, who would you like to play in the series?
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait lang yung phone niya.
Playing Dominic will be a challenge for me.
Nakamute ka.
Nakamute
po.
ka, te. Ano, te?
Wait.
Si
Oh my
Vladimir.
God. Yeah.
So, who? I'm sorry, hindi ko narinig.
Ate Aura.
Oh, Lara. Oh,
Yes
so
po.
she wants to play the role Lara. O, alam mo na, Steph, ha? At saka, Renz. Pagka siya po ang nag-play ng Lara, alam niyo na po, magiging rom-com po ito, ha?
Yeah.
This is not gonna be
Wala naman akong maisip.
Yeah, this is not gonna be a drama series. It's going to be a comedy series. Okay. Okay, so before we end tonight, any message to all of your fans and to your avid viewers, and also to young people who are actually, having this difficulty of expressing themselves, understanding mental health issues and concerns, anything that you'd like to say to a lot of your followers. So let's go with Reds.
Yeah. Well, I would like to say first of all, thank you very much for supporting us since day one. To the Milkers family, to the international reactors, local reactors, and all the fans out there. Thank you very much. And the only thing that I can say is that Chasing Sunsets and Camp Avenue Studios isn't just your ordinary production, but we are your family. You can always message us. We're always here for you, and we are here to listen. We are here to understand, and we'll always be here for you guys. And
Thanks, Renz. Steph, any words?
I would just like to say also that thank you very much for this and for supporting our series. And as what Direk said, this is not just a production house that produces series that is fun to watch, but we are here for you to be represented, for you to be correctly understood by the people. And we are here supporting you with your struggles and your issues. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steph. Okay, ihuli na natin yung lead. So, let's go to Kevin. Kevin, any words you'd like to say to a lot of ghosts out there
The ghosters.
Ghosters.
who might be listening from you to the
Yes,
on their
to all,
graves?
to all the ghosts out there, just kidding. To all the campers out there, thank you for the overwhelming support that you gave to us from Philippines to the entire world. Thank you very much for the opportunity to share our talents and of course to deliver the message. And our social media accounts are on public, so you can DM us if you want to talk with someone, and we're just always here. Ayan.
Thanks, Kevin. All right, let's go to Marky. Marky.
Ayan. For me, I want to share and give a message to the people, to our supporters, to the viewers who may be experiencing struggles or battles when it comes to HIV. Please always get yourselves tested. It's very important to always have ourselves checked regularly because it's one way to show that we love ourselves. And in relation to loving ourselves, to everyone there who has their own struggles and battles, we all have our own battles. Stay strong. Don't be too hard on yourself. Love yourself. You got this. That's all.
Thanks, Marky, for that. Pwede na po siya maging HIV counselor. So, papa-certify na po natin siya sa DOH. Okay. Thanks, Marky. Okay, let's go to Cheche. Roseanne.
Of course, we thank you everyone who watched, supported, and became part of Chasing Sunsets, the series. Thank you so much for the unending support and love. And of course, to everyone, my message is always remember that you are loved by so many, and you matter. And if you need someone to talk to, Camp Avenue family is always here. You can message us, or you can have anything to say, just approach us. Yes. And stay safe and stay healthy. God bless. Always pray po. Bye.
Okay, Rose. Nagbabay na siya. Hindi pa nga tayo tapos.
Ay, ba't ka na nag-brother?
We are so not done yet. Hindi pa kami nagtatapos.
May mga tanong pa.
Nagmamadali? Are you in a hurry?
May lakad kasi.
Okay, Aura, any message to all of your fans and supporters, especially to your role as Dara?
Again, to everyone who have watched and continuously supported Chasing Sunsets, the series, thank you very much. We're really grateful that you have given us the opportunity to be heard, to get into your life, to influence you even for the slightest and smallest part of you. Thank you for giving us that opportunity to touch your heart, your life, whatever it is. If you're struggling with something, please don't hesitate to approach us. Again, we're not just a production. We're not just artists who shows that we can do this and we can do that. Like what you said earlier, we're also a support group.
Right.
Whoever you're comfortable with, it's me or Kevin or Chet or Rose and Donna, Direct, whoever you want to message, whoever you want to be close with, please don't hesitate. We're here to listen. Every one of us, we're there for each other at the time we're struggling with something. So I think it's also the time for us to impart our Camp Avenue lessons with the campers and the milkers out there, everyone who have supported Chasing Sunsets. And yes, And I got this from a documentary, but it's not mental health related.
Okay.
If you wanna give up tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, you remind yourself again to give up tomorrow.
Oh, so it means you will never give up because tomorrow will always be there.
Tomorrow will never end. Yeah.
That's a nice message. Thanks, Aura. Okay. But before we let you go, of course, sabi nga ni Cheche, eto na nga ang chika. So, Renz, last scoop for tonight. Any bomb that you would like to give us, give it now. We are freaking excited.
I'm going to spill you some tea tonight because I love you guys very, very much.
Yes.
Yes.
Spill the beans.
Spill the tea.
Please
Spill the
tell
tea,
Virgil,
spill the
I've
milk.
been drinking water every day. I've been drinking water every day, Virgil, because of you.
We are waiting for this. Okay, go. Spill it.
Okay. So, Camp Avenue Studios will be having 3 projects.
Oh.
There will be 3 projects coming in, and the other one will be aired this coming September. So just wait for it.
I'm waiting.
And the other one will be aired around. No, I'm sorry. It's 4 shows actually. It will be aired this coming September. Another one from October and December. And the biggest project is actually will be set next year, March or April of 2021.
April, please, my birthday.
Yes, it's April 2021.
But
So-
wait. We are not prepared for this.
Wait, I'm writing it.
And
Don't know that as well.
And I'll give you another fun fact, guys. Two
Yes,
of the shows was actually created by Kevin Pataksil.
Nice.
We don't know that as well. We're surprised.
That's nice, Kevin. Wow. Because
Kevin is now
That's
part of the
nice.
production.
because I think Kevin really have the potentials. Like seeing his YouTube channel, it's like
Yeah.
you got this like a lot of ideas. So I'm looking forward.
And would you want some more?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
I can give you the last key for the night because it will definitely happen, and we're going to see him very soon, actually, probably next week. So the show that will be aired this coming September, Alvin will definitely be part of it.
Oh my God, are you
You're not telling us this.
Alvin will actually be part. You cannot disclose
Kuya
anything
Alvin, hindi
yet.
ka nagsasabi sa amin.
No, I didn't even know this.
Alam mo,
Yes,
sarap ka namin.
Alvin.
Pag
I think we're
nakikita.
friends.
That's how Kevin
No,
felt
no.
when we watched the last episode.
I'm happy for you, Alvin.
May basher ka na. Joke.
Alvin, paantay na lang yung official letter ni Kevin sa'yo.
Nice.
Wow, that's
Yay.
nice.
I thought you were just kidding.
Great
Like seriously, I thought you were just kidding. I'm not really taking it
Wow,
seriously.
that's a good news.
It's
We're
serious.
And
You know what? Rand, I got actually a casting call from a different BL series, but I didn't take it.
why?
Why?
Waiting for you.
I don't know. I just felt like it's not for me. And then you spill this tea, girl. You're like, what?
But you don't know yet if this is a BL. You don't know what's this show.
Well, I don't care if it's a horror movie or what.
There it goes.
But Alvin will definitely be
Again,
part
pinalabas yan ng October.
But you know,
Kuya Alvin, pag pinalabas yan ng October, horror yan.
Halloween.
Don't
Pag
forget us,
December yan yung mga
Alvin.
malalamig ang Pasko.
but you know, anything that you create, Stephanie, Renz, Kevin, you're part of this. Everything that you create will be gold, and you know everything that you say. I don't really mind whatever that is, but I'm just excited for all of your plans. And we are, all of us from PsychoMilk are so excited for all of the things that you just mentioned. And rest assured that we are going to be there with you all the
Thank
way
you so much.
until
Thank you very
as long as
much.
you're going to produce all those quality series, films, whatever, you
You
got
are,
us.
guys, you are going to love each and every show. I promise you guys. I promise you.
Of course.
You know,
Sir, minahal
chasing
namin ang
chasing
Chasing
sunsets.
Sunsets.
Yes, diba?
Minahal namin ang
That's
Chasing
what.
Sunsets.
That's one thing that I really want to say. Like, I have said it like a lot of time, I guess. But really, really, like, I'm really thankful that one day Krishna, our content manager who loves Maki so much, she said, Krishna said, he loves you, Maki. But one day when Krishna came to me like, do you want to see? Do you want to review this Girls Love series? I said like, oh yeah, just give me the details. And then I saw the trailer, and then I saw the first episode, and then I said to her, this is my first comment about Chasing Sunset. I said like, Krishna, this is a good series. It has potential, but I'm not sure whether people gonna love it or not. To be honest, because it's not a bad, but because of what you're trying to convey to the viewers. But I say to her, even if you're not going to review it, I will review it by myself, because I want people to know. I want people to realize that this kind of issue is real, that we have to talk more about it. So I'm really thankful that Krishna gave this series to me, because along the journey when I write the review, I also reflect back on my memories and also like my past experiences, like, and I finally realized now that I'm 28. I never imagined that I will be like living until I'm 28 years old, because at the age of 20, I'm this close to ending my life. So what I really want to say that thank you so much, because like all of you has given, not only me, not only Alfie, not only Nate, not only our Prince Harold, but a lot of people that has few Chasing Sunsets. You gave us this hope to cope with our hardness of life. So thank you so much. That I can say that among that all, I don't know, but among all cast and crew of any series that I have watched, any series, not only BL or GL, all of you guys really feels like a family to me. So I'm really, really thankful for this opportunity, for the love and all the support that you gave to not only me but to all of your viewers. So thank you so much for creating such story, and I hope you continue to create more of this kind of story. Well, not a lot. Maybe it takes time for people to love your series, but you have to keep it true. You have to keep talking about it, so people are gonna be more aware about it. So thank you so much, and don't be discouraged if the journey take longer than any series than other series. So thank you so much for it.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I just say that I know, because we actually understand that the series can it's actually a serious matter, and not all fans would actually watch a serious a serious a serious show. But the very intention of Camp Avenue Studios is to raise awareness, to educate, and at the same time to give you a reality. That's why even though our views might not be as high as compared to other BL shows, we're actually good with it. We do not count the numbers, but we do count the people that we actually touch lives, and that is what we're most thankful about, because you us saving lives, that's a different story. And that's why we're really, really thankful for you guys, especially you, PsychoMilk fam, Miles, most especially Alvin, and all other reactors. Thank you very much. And can I just...
Yes.
Alam mo, Kuya Alvin, grabe tong si Direk ha. Diba?
You know,
Kinikilabutan ako ngayon.
this is by far the longest talk that we had, but we are loving every single bit of it. Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Our running time is 2 hours, by the way.
Thank you po tayo. 11:26 na po.
We are going to wrap this up because it's like 30 minutes before 12. Imagine, it's the next day already.
34.
Thank you very much for all of you, Stephanie, Ren, Kevin, Aura, Marky, Cheche Rosan, and for the rest of the PsychoMilk family, Miles, Nate, Steve, and Harold, and also to Luis, who just his phone died. So you know, his phone died, and he met with Dominic. So
Louis sends regards to you, Kevin.
yeah. Okay. Regards
What?
daw to you, Kevin.
May mga umaamin din
yes.
yung gabi ko.
Regards to him also.
Okay. And we are going to see you in the next project that you're going to have, and we'll be happy to support you all the way. Okay, so if you like this very fruitful discussion and conversation we had with PsychoMilk and with the Chasing Success family, please do subscribe to PsychoMilk in YouTube.
And the longest discussion ever.
Right. And also, please do follow us in our social media accounts. Follow Chasing Sunsets in their social media accounts. And also keep watching Chasing Sunsets until the sunset is no more. Okay. So, thank you very much, everyone. And have a great night. I'm going to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you.
Bye.